Hey, what's up, Colonel? Hey guys, this is Deadshot Gaming here, coming to you live with another video. And in this video, I'm just gonna say Happy New Year's to everyone. I know I forgot to do a live stream last night. I promised everyone, but I make this probably a 30-minute because I gotta hop on Destiny later. But what are you doing, Colonel? I got it set up where they can't hear you, but yeah. Let's see here. Oh, having a good yeah, having a good time last night. I had a bunch of my neighbors all gathered around in one spot. Uh we all like ate pizza, ate some good food, drank some moonshine, and waited till 12. And then they partied till like freaking 3 in the morning, and then finally just passed out wherever they were at for the people that stayed. Oh man, my neighbor was sending nukes in the air, nukes with like letters and stuff to say certain things to people in the air. We one time I spelt out poo poo head, and I set that up in the air and went, and then like after that it showed poo poo head. It was funny. Oh dang! Sounds to me like you gotta clear your cache, Brody. That means all your settings on your character will basically go back to like how they were before. You'll just have to reset them. What I'd do if I were you, just take a screenshot of them, whatever they are right now, and then whenever you get done, as you're loading in, right after the splash screen, press off or the back buttons on your controller kernel. I've had this happen, 10 times to me in one day before. This used to happen in beta. No, I'm just saying, like, it used to do it all the time in beta, and that's the only way to fix it is by clearing the cache by the in game cache. Right after the splash screen, just click off or the back buttons on your controller. No, it ain't. They wouldn't do collector. I already know. They just did collector. They did collector and freaking moonshiner just last month. Well, not last month, but the month before. Then it was that. So this month, the month of January, it should be everything. Am I right? Am I wrong? They usually put everything double cash and XP in January's update. Usually, yeah. Well, I'm sorry to to hear that. Yeah. Yeah, no, like the collector antique alcohol bottle drink. I got a crap ton of those. I'll just go ahead and drink one. Yeah. Have you heard of the Gene Ropey map, Colonel? The online. Oh no. Well, oh, maybe you're full on them, Colonel. You ever? Because sometimes if I'm full on them, it might be just your lobby too. Maybe you need to refresh the lobby. It's there for me. I just looked. Huh. That's weird. That is strange. Last night before I got off, I had my camp running, and the thing was completely full. The top bar was the material bar was, and now the material bar is like a pinch, and the goods is just a pinch. And I swear, yesterday I had it completely full. I threw a couple bears in it and some other stuff. They need to start they. A lot of people are like, do fucking updates on Red Dead. They're over here like you keep on telling us to put updates. That's gonna make us not want to put updates. And Sony's talking about bringing back that freaking menu, that one where anyone can just join up on you and shit. They're talking about bringing that back because all those Karens and their kids quit playing this anyway, so they're gonna re-put that back on here. You know the system that was on PS4 where you could go in there and just find a bunch of people to play with. There's a system. I used it all the time to find people to play with on there. It had a bunch of IGN people in there, and you know, just a whole bunch of people. That's how I met Rescue through that. Yeah, you can meet people all over the world on that sucker. And I mean, it would go down. You'd be sitting there for half a day just adding people. Or you could just text in that group that it was like a whole group. It went to everybody on PlayStation. You could just text and be like, it was kind of like Facebook, but like on PlayStation, you could text on there and be like, yo, I got a wagon ready. And then like 50 to like a million people would join up. Oh yeah, it would be nice if only like two or three would join, but no, it was like the whole damn community in one lobby. I was like, I'm gonna open it up, first come, first serve. And that's how I used to do it. And then they would start deboing each other and get pissed off and be like, I'm gonna debo that fucking wagon if you start it, because there wasn't enough room. There literally be two posses that join up on me every day to see if I'm running a wagon to debo it or not. Now that they added that system, or unadded it, I'm not being able to you see on PlayStation 4, you used to be able to. There's a thing right underneath any game that you played, and right underneath it, it would say like community chat, and you could scroll down and type on that community chat, and it would let you text. It's kind of like fucking Facebook, like on PlayStation though. And they had to take that out because people were abusing it. They were using that to boot people offline when they weren't on like all kinds of stuff. Like booters got out of hand. They had to ban a bunch of people. I don't know though. Them reopening that back up is quite skeptical. We'll start getting jumped again if I don't know. They'll have to go a different way about it. They need to make a deal in there where it's like you can only click on friends that can see it or whatever, not the whole community. Is everyone that plays PlayStation on that same game you're playing? You could just put a message on there. I got a wagon, and man, the lobby would fill up immediately. And usually it was just booters and lag switchers and stuff that'd fill it up, not you know not normal people. I don't know. I really don't understand the concept of people having to cheat in a video game. Uh, I mean, cheats have been out since back in the day, but dang, like to have to cheat in a game just to play it, that ain't no fun. Just like running around a rock for Lake Izzy, that ain't fun. They had lots of wagons. I remember I was part of this big crew called Hubaki, and it was me, Jara, and Weppy that ran it, and it like all three of us. Like sometimes it would get out of hand, Colonel. I mean, it was a lot of freaking people. It was shoot over 800,000 people. We had three Discord chats full of people saying, "Oh, blah blah blah, so and so's fighting and blah blah blah, and we got to get them apart and this and that." And it was every day they were in there fighting each other. I'd just text in chat and be like, "Knock it off," in cap locks. I'm like, "Don't make me get rescue in there. We'll be good. We'll be good." I'm like, "That's what I thought." I used to have to threaten rescue on them. Dude showed his setup, and he had a little mini fridge and a freaking water fountain like near where he sat, and he just like filled up his water, and he just like pulled this drawer out, and there's like ice in it, and he kept ice in that like little freezer compartment, and he's starting the game. He said 2026 is going to be easy. I'm not going to be getting up to get my food anymore. And the fool's got a hot plate on his desk next to the PS5. I'm like, you better be careful with that hot plate. He goes, yeah, I might have to get me a separate table in here somewhere and set that on it. I'm like, yeah, that being behind the PlayStation like that, I wouldn't trust that. So it could melt some components in that PlayStation. It could pull that heat back into there, coming off that hot plate. Them hot plates, they get real hot, especially the coil ones. Good grief. Yeah, I took a propane. I got one that's a propane, and I set it outside on the porch. And I cook me food with it every now and then, where it gets warm out, you know. But if it's like hot in the summer, I'll just cook on the grill some hot dogs or whatever and call it a day. Or maybe make me a sandwich or something, something cool. I don't really like, cooking that much in the summertime. It gets too hot in here with the oven going and stuff. This winter wasn't so bad though here in Arkansas, was it? It ain't as bad as it was last year. Good grief, last year it was bad. Got like negative 20 here where I lived. But man, it was 100 in this living room, let me tell you. They're saying, oh, if you go outside, you better bundle up. You'll freeze. I got me the day before that. I brought a lot of wood in here, like I just stacked it up against my wall here, there, and yonder. Just left a bunch of wood sitting around in the living room. I'm like, I ain't getting my butt out there in that snow. Screw that. Brought a lot in. You rank up any yesterday from getting those animals? Dang it, if only there was a resupply. No. I know it's got to be glitched the thing because like there's a lot of people reporting that like they filled up their wagon like their materials and then they went and bought the supply and then changed lobby and they said their materials were all gone. And it's like the way they left it before that, and I was like, what the heck? And they're all like, this game's bugged, we're not playing it anymore. A lot of people are quitting playing this because of that. I mean, there's more and more bugs in this game than I know what to deal with, like, let's see here. Three, two, three. See, I had this completely full last night before I got off. I know for a fact it was full. I threw a gator in there, and then I threw a legendary spirit bear in there. It should have been like this whenever I logged on. I don't know where those damn pelts went. Dang it. Did that so I wouldn't have to get any from my freaking wagon. Because those are my backups for when I'm like rail empty. You know what I mean? Amp themes updated. Alright. Let's see here. Come on, quit glitching, you stupid fucking game. Did I do that? Wait. Yeah, I think I already did that, didn't I? Yeah, coins don't like care. Yeah, if you can't find coins or open up your map, all you gotta do is just screenshot your settings that you got right now, and then like after the splash screen, press all four of your back buttons. You'll get a black screen. It'll just show to log in. You just press X, and then once you get in, you'll notice that this right here will be set like that, like small again, and then you'll just have to expand it again and then go back into the settings and do all that all over. But the bugs in the game that you're having with all that will be fixed. Um, it's just, let's see here. It said camp themes updated. I updated the fucking themes. Rockstar, y'all seeing this? Look at. Alright. Usually if that don't do it. Theme. Now here's the thing. Lobbies are broken. There's a few ways to know that they're broken. In front of you, you'll be able to see the grass around you will be getting mowed down. Like it'll like go away like the grass in front of you will. You'll know that's number one thing that it's broken. Number two, stuff glitches or stuff glitching, like your camp stuff glitching or whatever. You can always just kill yourself, come back. That usually fixes it, or basically just change lobby. Yeah. I already know it's going to be fucking chaos if they add that back to the fucking game. Either that or they're going to have to watch. They're going to have to put up a thing where people's going to have to, where you're going to have to invite people. Oh, and by the way, RIP to Coca-Cola and Pepsi and Dr. Pepper. They're getting rid of all three because so many people are they quit drinking Coca-Cola and Pepsi. Over 7 to about 10 million people quit drinking it. Even Sam's Club is like refusing to accept any more Coca-Cola or cola products. And that's like their biggest people right there that they sell from or that they get their stuff from. So they're talking about like renaming it something like cola, like renaming it a different name and this and that. But you can rename a Coke. You can rename Coke, but it's still at the end of the day, it's gonna be the same fucking thing. A lot of people reported, "Oh, the Coca Cola's freaking flat." Yeah, the Coca Cola is flat. It even tastes flat. They're all like, "Why is the Coca Cola flat tasting for?" And some people from Coca Cola said that um they're uh they're putting Diet Coke in the regular Coca Cola cans and just naming it Coca Cola. They're doing that with the zero sugars too. You know how they're saying it's zero sugar? Guess what? It's just a Coca Cola with zero sugar stamped on it, but it's got sugar in it. Pop is pop no matter what, dude. And it's expensive. $7 for a fucking case for a 12 pack. That's not even a case. For a 24 pack, it's like fucking $30. I told my sister, I'm like, how the hell are you able to pay these prices for fucking pop? She's like, what do you mean? I showed her, and she's like, damn. I'm like, you still get pop from there, or where do you get it from? And she's like, we just get water. She goes, I don't get pop no more. She's like, he gets it every now and then, but I barely get it. We mostly get the cans of tea, the canned tea. It just tastes like, homemade tea in a fucking can. That's all it tastes like. Let's see here. I hope everyone's having a nice New Year's Eve or a nice New Year. I went around and took a can of air to all my electric heaters, like the fan parts. Like I blew the air out the back of them and just like got all the dust out of them that was built up in there. Just a couple squirts and freaking dust went flying everywhere. It's like, pss, 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 pss. Man, that stuff just went everywhere, went flying. Did one bathroom, did the one in the kitchen, then came in here, did this one this morning. And then my big one that's sitting here, I removed the whole. There's like this bottom piece. You take one screw out, and it pops out, and there's like a bunch of like lint and stuff in there, and I had to like pull it out, and there's like wrappers and stuff in there that was like stuck in there, and it like kind of like burnt up a little bit, but like stuck. It like stayed down there, and I just like pulled it all out. It was like a big old clump of stuff. But after that, it throws out more heat. After I did that, what it does is it pulls air up under it and pushes it out as heat. Yeah, I'm gonna see if it works for me. Look, y'all see where my bar is right now, right? If I load in like this, if I load in like this, and it's gone whenever I load in the whole top bar, I'm gonna scream to the top of my lungs. Uh, they really made the game this fucking broken. They need to fucking get their ass kicked for having a game like this. For even having a game like this with no fucking updates whatsoever. You know these lower ones, they get shit on for not, these lower companies do, they get shit on for not fucking having updates on their games. But fucking Rockstars can have one game called Red Dead Redemption 2 that they do no fucking updates on, and they don't get ripped on for it. When all these lower ones do, like Apex, fucking, all these lower ones do. Yeah, I know. If nothing, it brought it up. Ooh, the old door swinging trick. Wonder if that even works with the fucking how lobbies are broken these days. Good. There we go. There's one. Oh, that one I did too fast. There we go. Now I just gotta drink Old Strong Moonshine. I gotta go down here see if I got any. I got that damn song. Can you teach me how to Dougie? You know, damn it. Let me tell y'all about this 400 Ninja find I found. There's this like 400 Ninja, Kawasaki Ninja. Motor in it was shot, engine kind of works, it said. And I was like, what happened? And it's like, it's just a piece of crap. I've had it in storage since I got it. Was gonna do something with it, rebuild it, whatever, and never got around to it. I'm just gonna sell it as is. Tread on the tires were like brand new, simple shit. Um, There's one, it was gas. Two, it didn't even, it couldn't even start because the engine was locked up. So there was that. I went to Kawasaki and got another engine installed in it, um, and stuff. And I might post a couple pictures with it. I'm not going to be driving it though. I'll probably wind up giving it to someone in my fucking family. That's usually what I do with my shit that I find. Freaking 502 let my damn sister Weppy troll on here, and she went and murdered a whole damn clan on here with this account. And got two bars up. She said they wouldn't stop coming. She said it was a lot of XP. I was like, oh, I bet. I need to do my tryhard outfit like I used to have in beta. I need to remake that. I made one on my backup account, just never made one on here. Tryhard account or tryhard outfits on here are ass on this account. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff built in, like on that pan under there, and I had to scrape it all out and remove all of it because it was like cluttering up, and it was actually a fire hazard too. Because like if any of that heat got to it, it would have caught on fire.
As you wish, but it can be made to be cheaper, huh?
There's a guy that's played this for 4 fucking years since beta. And he hit level 1000 on there. I told him, I'm like, what are you going to do now that you achieved it? I'm going to start a new account, he said. I'm like, why not get a PlayStation? Because he's on Xbox, you know. It'd be easier if he just got a PlayStation. That way he could level up on a different console and have the same type of fun. Here's what pisses me off, though. They have updates on Xbox, right? For Red Dead Redemption. They have updates. Just the other day, my sister was asking me, is there an update on Red Dead? Why's my Red Dead updating? I was like, what the hell? And like, she showed me, and I got no updates on here except for like 2 days ago. It literally just made me delete the game and reinstall it for some odd reason. I don't know, but yeah, there's that. Hope everyone's having a good day so far. I got a couple done. Nothing too shabby, but I got a few done at least. This is your boy Deadshot Gaming. I'm out. Peace, y'all.